What's up, Cryptoverse? Crypto Phoenix back with another video. It is the 13th of June, and today I'm going to share with you my top 6 picks for altcoins that are due to grow in June and July. So I'm going to kick it off with this particular article, which is about TestNets and MainNets. 3 of the projects that I am particularly favored of are on this page. So the first one we're going to look at is Ontology. So Ontology is a little bit unique in that it focuses on data exchange, identity, and authorization. So there's lots of sub-modules and industry-specific things that can run off this blockchain. I think it's got a huge future. So if we take a look, Ontology has actually entered into a partnership with CarBlock, and CarBlock is the world's first blockchain-based transportation solution. And what they're looking at doing is combining intelligent hardware with IoT into a diverse industry solution where IoT solutions ownership of vehicle data and other information is circulated through the ecosystem and using these mechanisms to do a whole bunch of stuff in the car industry. So Ontology's mainnet is due to be launched on the 30th of June, and all major exchanges that are trading Ontology are going to be compliant with the token swap. So if we have a quick look at pricing, we're actually sitting at $6.32. Support is at $5.34 from memory, somewhere around about there. It's $5.60. All-time high is at $10.71. So we have about 2x before you hit ATH. But this project is really young. I mean, we've only been here for about 3 months by the looks of things, and it's got a long way to go. I mean, we haven't had any major pumps or dumps or anything going to this project. So I think it has a massive future. My prediction in July, moving on from MainNet, is about $30. I think we're going to hit 6x, because once this launches and we start getting new partnerships, I mean, we're at number 20 at the moment. I think it's really going to get some more market share and grow. Okay, so the next one that we're going to look at is VeChain. Their mainnet is due to launch on the 30th of June, and these guys have a really big future. I mean, they've been around for a little while, they've been making strides and progressing really well. It's very supply chain focused, and if we have a think about all of the automobile, agricultural, retail industries, and how this type of stuff, the tracking RFIDs and all that kind of stuff, can apply, it's got a really bright future. This blockchain has carved out a niche for supply chain stuff, and yeah, look, I'm really excited about the project. So basically, this article shows us that they have a wallet coming soon, and the article goes on to explain how Player, which is the first gaming ICO established on the platform, would distributing funds. So look, VeChain, they've got a lot of stuff in the background. I'm sure you're probably aware of what's been happening over the last couple of weeks. They've been moving things in the background, a lot of little partnerships and stuff. I'm really excited about this one. I wouldn't be surprised if it really takes off. So I'm expecting some movement just before the mainnet launch. At the moment, we're at $3.01. And if we have a look, support is around about here. So we're sitting around about $2.30 for support. All-time high up here was $9.45. So that's about 3 times. It started off pretty low. So I mean, where we are and where it can go, I think is it still has quite a bit of room. I'm predicting a pretty solid mainnet launch, so I don't think 4 times is out of the question, which would leave us around about $12. So we would go above all-time high. Now, bearing in mind this is coming off January, so they launched and things went up. So distribution of wealth and resources in crypto is at times really strange and bizarre. I think this one is going to go 3x in July because it has a very bright future. So if we have a look at the last one on this list of testnets and mainnets for June, we come up against our old friend Theta. So on the 30th of June, they're going to run their testnet. Really excited about this project. I think what they're doing and what they're going to be doing for 4K streaming and the larger scale stuff is groundbreaking. As we transcend into VR and everything like that, you need the Thetas of the world. YouTube, Netflix, they're just not going to be able to cut it. You need something else. The technology is not there yet in terms of internet in all of these places and regions. So that's why this project exists and will succeed. So if we check out their roadmap really quickly, we know that they've actually just recently been listed on Binance, so their volume has gone up rapidly, but they're still sitting pretty low in my opinion. So we'll come back to that in a moment. But roadmap, we've got about down here, so the testnet launch is going to happen. They're going to look at the clones for development partners, and first thing they're going to do is look at security view after the testnet launch, and then do mesh streaming. And I think this is really good because this is super important. Like these guys, they know what they're doing. They've done projects in the past that have been highly successful, and I really rate what they have to offer. So I'm predicting a successful testnet and a bit of a boom launch. So at the moment we're sitting at about 17 cents. It's come back down a little bit from the highs of just getting listed in Binance at 29 cents, but it's amazing because the all-time high is just shy of 31 cents. We haven't really moved a lot, and there hasn't been a very large amount of money put into this project yet, which I see changing significantly. So from where we are to all-time high is really only 1.7x. That's not a lot. So when testnet goes live and they start working on security and people can see that this project is viable, I think even without major investment, this is going to boom. I'm predicting about $1.20 in July. So that'd be 7x for Theta. Really believe in the project. I think they've just got such a great team and such a great idea. The white paper's solid. Love it. So yeah, that's my pick for Theta. The next cab off the rank per se is our old friend EOS. So as you're probably aware, EOS had a mainnet launch after several attempts, and it has been successful, but it's not live. So it's not live because they need 15% of all token holders to vote in block producers in order for it to be set into motion and go live. So at the moment, we've got 6.4% out of the 15% required, which is about 43% of the required votes. And look, EOS has tanked a lot. I think a lot of people were expecting this to really jump up to, $25, $30. But the fact that the mainnet itself is not live yet, a lot of investors just bailed. It was too hard. They were looking for the quick dollar. So what's happening is, we've seen a massive dump. It's at 10.26. At its high, it was all the way up here, $21.46. I think once this launches, if we have a positive launch, it will moon. And regardless if we have institutional money or anything like that, there's too much riding on it. So I can't see this going anywhere other than up if we have a positive live mainnet. So, around about July, or even before July, in June, I mean, this could very well go live in the next week. I think by end of June, we're looking at probably 3.5x, so maybe $35. We'll see how it goes. So the next one on my list is Qtum. and they have a variety of new projects that they're working on with Bodhi and with Qtum. There's some stuff that's sort of going under the radar with these guys because there's not a lot being covered in English. You sort of really have to dig pretty hard. But they've got a lot happening in the background. They're still working on x86. So it was more or less a bit of a pseudo launch. They had a test launch. It hasn't gone live. This is the thing that everyone's waiting for. And honestly, once this goes live, I think we could be seeing massive numbers because it's something that everyone in the development space is really looking for. So I do have this article. This article is from a Quantum Chain event, and it is not available in English, so the translation is a bit raw. But it talks about a variety of interesting points based on the quantum blockchain and what's coming out, and how there was policy supervision pressure and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, Quantum's based out of Singapore, and they're doing their best to not step on the toes of the Chinese government. So they have a very big product roadmap for their suite of things, Quantum Enterprise, but really it's when this x86 comes out that things are really going to happen for them, and people are waiting for it. As soon as it happens, you'll see this thing moon. It'll moon hard in a day. In a day, it'll probably go up 3, 4, 5x. And I'm very excited to see where this goes. But there's some good information here about the collaboration with Bithumb, the Quantum Chain Club, 360, Qtum. They've got a lot going on. We just don't get exposed to it a lot. So look, this is big on my list. So if we have a look at some data real quick, we're at $11.25. Support is at around about $9. And if we have a look at all-time high, it was at $103.45. So from where we are now, that's 9.5x to all-time high. That is quite a distance. I don't know of any top 51, please correct me if I'm wrong, that is even close to being 10x from their all-time high. And you know why that is? It's because people buy the hype and they sell the news, and there hasn't been any hype about this coin. And when it happens, it'll moon. It'll moon absolutely like a gigantic obelisk of green candle. It's going to be awesome. So, look, my prediction in July is 2.5 times. I think it'll go to 25. But you know, if x86 launches in the next month and a half, and we get to end of July and it's launched, I'm expecting this to go to $120. I'm expecting 12x. So that's might be a bold prediction, but if you consider the possibility, I mean, people love momentum, and if this thing really starts to get rolling, you know, it's gonna peak really hard. So the very last one on my list is none other than Ripple. And look, there's been some massive news out of the Ripple camp with partnerships and banks and things that are happening, and it's all great news, but nothing's really happening price-wise, which sucks. So I think in the next month and a half, we're going to see that change. And if it does, if we actually start to get some momentum, then this thing could go totally out of control. I'm just going to pull up some specific information here, which is a sales job for American Express. So what you can't see on here is anything to do with Ripple. That's because they've taken it down. But this clearly says that American Express Korea's sales coordinator in Phoenix. It's because in 2018, they're introducing a blockchain solution with Ripple and Santander. So American Express is going to be doing cross-border payments using Ripple. Now, whether it uses Xcurrent or whether it uses Xrapid, remains to be seen. So if we look at the price points really quickly, I'm just trying to wrap up. We've got 55 cents at the moment. Peak was at 332. Support at 47. My prediction for July is $1.50, but if Xrapid happens, I'm thinking $4.50. That's what I think. Xrapid is really just, it's amazing. Amazing product. Liquidity is going to be huge. So what are your thoughts? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Cheers.